So down they go. There is Team GOLDORAK. Looks good on the eye, doesn't it? Over the ramp. Yep, fine there. Picking up speed now down towards the berm. There's that sweeping corner, and he's starting to lose it, and he's gone. You can see as he comes around the corner, it's starting to go just before they get to the berm. Let's see what Hell Banana is like. It looks relatively streamlined, doesn't it? It's got those narrow wheels that are quite big, that can sometimes pose a problem. It's okay at the moment, although a little bit wobbly, and they're just grazing the bales. They're okay to keep it going, though. Could have lost it there. Now they're starting to pick up some momentum, and the wheels have gone. Out goes the Gorilla. When you use those big pram wheels, they just can't take the weight, certainly on a twisty circuit like this one here in Montreal. It's a really nice-looking soapbox, isn't it, with lots and lots of work gone into it. And off they go, over the first ramp. The wheel's okay at the moment. In fact, they might have lost one at the back. I think one of the wheels has just wobbled off. They're still going. I'm pretty sure we will see. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they've lost two. Both back wheels have gone. Well, they didn't work well enough. They were a problem before they got to the start ramp. They thought they'd fixed it. They haven't fixed it. They came up with the idea for the soapbox when they were out at dinner. They realised they were all eating pasta. And this has started off looking really quick. He's flying down the circuit here in Montreal. Look at the speed they've got through there and around the berm as well. That's as good a line as we've seen. This one's going to be a real challenger. Down with the jump to go. They've just got to get over this, and they do get over it. Now it's all about the time. He's celebrating towards the finish line. They're a team of set designers for films, hence why they've taken so much time in putting this soapbox together. And off they go, over the jump. No problem with that. The berm is next, and we can see the big ball rolling down in the background too. Here we go towards the berm itself. No problem through there. They managed to take the inside line and now cruising down towards the jump at the end with the finish line in sight. It's been a good run so far from the Red Bull adventurers. It's a decent landing. It's a decent run. It's all about the time, and that time is 37.82. Down go Three Nuts crew. That one wheel at the front, it's a different design than most we've seen today. And it's quite quick as well through that section. It's too quick through that section, and they couldn't get it to go left when they needed it to. Kiri knows he's losing it, look, and he's grabbing on and chin plants into the front of the soapbox. Boom. Not too confident about this one, I've got to be honest. Massive push. He's flat out on the ramp. Down they go. CHEEZ bits hanging out the back. Over the jump they go. Quite quick at the top, as quick as we've seen, really. Now, can they keep it going? No, they can't. The front wheel's gone. Front wheel, both of them. Those wheels again. Very steady down the ramp. A lot of the time we like to see a big push-off there. Maybe they're a little bit nervous, the girls here. And rightly so. It takes some bottle to do this, I'll tell you. Over the first ramp. The Sardines on the way down in Montreal, with the whole of the city out here to support them. Very, very carefully around the berm. Not taking any chances there. Down we go towards the jump, which will finish the course, the first part of the jump, and then the landing area. And that proved too much for them. That final jump finished it for them in terms of being a contender. Is it going to be wacky on the way down? It's got those wheels that worry me, that's all I'll say at this stage. So down they go. A little bit wider at the front, the axle, than at the back. And the wacky wagon okay up to now. It's nice inside, isn't it? Nice and comfortable with the furry dice and the furry steering wheel. And around that corner, very tight through there. Oh! That came to grief spectacularly there. Everything's okay here. And then they just catch that front right wheel and they're over. This is another angle, and you can see just how tight they were. And the soapbox, as you can see, is a nice big wedding cake, which two members of the team will be cutting on their big day. But is it going to be a successful day for them? And Runaway Groom, nice and tidy at the early part of the course, up at the top end. Coming down towards the berm, around they go, slightly higher than most, and that's caused the problem. They've lost the back end of the cake. They caught the straw bales because they went too high. That's where it went wrong. They went too high, lost it, couldn't get it back again. This is Turbo Lego on the way down. And apparently it's a soapbox that turns into a couch. Let's hope it stays with being a soapbox today. Around the berm, And you've got to work out whether you go high or low through that particular section. Here's the jump coming up. They can see the finish line. There it is. The back comes off and the sides do, and the front's gone as well. It's becoming a couch in front of our eyes. Over the finish line they go. Every child's favourite, this one in the pits. They were all looking at this one. He looks happy, the dog look nodding away. Down they go. Let's see if he's still smiling by the end of the run. He's happy at the minute. A slinky car flying through the corners, around the berm. Yep, safely through there. It's a good run, this. A little bit confident. Are they overconfident? No, they're okay. They've got to get down to the finish line if they can. Yep. And off go the docks towards the first ramp, which never really lifts you off. You tend to go up and down the other side because you don't really pick up enough speed at that point to get big air underneath it. Round we come towards the berm, and nice and steady through there. It's a decent run, this one, at this stage. Still got the ramp to negotiate before the finish line. That double ramp lands nice and safe towards the finish line, and under it. Streamliners have started off well. They look pretty quick through that particular section. One or two soapboxes have taken a while to get going. This one is really picking up speed early. Around the berm, worked very well through there. This looks good, a good run, this, doesn't it? If Streamliners can hold it together. The jump to go, up and down and through and towards the finish line, and that's pretty good all round, isn't it? And a lot of people decide to use pram wheels to make the soapbox, so they've gone the whole hog, and they've got a pram. Short circuit, shorter than some that we see. Over the ramp, and okay up to now, nice and steady. Still got the dummy in his mouth, so he's happy about that. Moving towards the berm, and they're going to go high to low. They're going to take the middle of that. And then we can see the finish. Here's the ramp coming up. Not too quick, this one. Gathering a bit more speed, though, and over safely. And now moving towards the finish line. It's actually a soapbox with a beer belly, this one. David is the driver, Samuel the passenger, and OKTOBERBULL is on the way down. Looks a bit uncomfortable to me, but there you go, each to their own. You wouldn't want a heavy landing over the ramp, would you, sat like that? Cruisers round the corner, a little bit of a lean look. Make sure you've got the weight on the right side. Around the berm as well. And then down towards this final ramp at the end, and they're over that safe and sound as well, and they can celebrate. Both of them can celebrate. So down they go. The Poutine box. Nice and smooth early on. They've lost nothing at this stage. Can they take away the prize here today? Around that corner, keeping it straight, keeping it on the tarmac here. Around the berm now, and they're okay through there. It's not as quick on the eye as some of them, but it's been nice and smooth. Here's the jump at the end, and that was okay as well. It'll be all about the time here. They celebrate towards the finish line and get across it in 33.5. Down goes NASCAR Tag 21. Looks good. Is it going to be quick? Massive NASCAR fans. They've started off well. Looking to pick up momentum down that slightly steeper part. Around the corner, that's good through there. Very smooth through the berm as well. Picking up speed now towards the final ramp. This is looking good up to now. Big moment this as they get over it. Now what's the time going to be like as they race towards the finish? It is going to be the fastest time of the day so far. They wanted to do something interactive on the way down, so they decided to play whack-a-mole on the way down. That's David, by the way, standing on the back, hitting everybody on the head with the hammer. So down they go. All nice and steady. David holding on nicely on the back. It's always a bit treacherous back there. And they're okay through the berm. And the moles are still getting whacked to death on the way down. And we've got the final jump to do, and the soapbox is over that. There's a jump for joy from David. Whack-a-mole are over the finish line in 31.25. They've worked so hard on this. The Joker and the Riddler give them the big push. Batman and Robin on the way down in Montreal. Nice and tidy over the first ramp. Everything's still in one piece. Most of the crowd keeping their fingers crossed that this thing doesn't go bang on the way down. Around the berm. Little bit wobbly through there, but okay. And now building up speed towards the ramp at the end. The Batmobile doing its stuff. The Batmobile safe over there. A little parachute at the end to slow it down. Little gadget that they've put in. There's even a mounted policeman, look, in the driver's seat, the important seat. So 100% Cliche are on the way. Over the first ramp. All okay up to now. Plenty of speed through there and a bit slidey at the back end. They needed the brakes there to make sure they got to the berm in one piece. And they did well there, didn't they, to actually get it back together. One or two bits falling off. Here's the ramp at the end. Little bit of a heavy landing. He stays on the back and they get to the finish line and they start to lose it there. 31 seconds dead.